I'm Sharon Pelt, and I am Vice President of Career Development for Fama Morrissey. I recruit and train new agents for the real estate business. I have been doing this for about 25 years. Well, I think people have always looked for certain basic things in a neighborhood, and I think that doesn't change. I think they look for a nice home that meets their specific qualifications. They look typically, if they have children, they look for a nice yard, okay? And they look for good schools. We find that now about 90% of all housing decisions are made based on the child factor. They're looking for a neighborhood that's safe in terms of traffic issues, a good place for their kids to play, that kind of thing. Quality of the neighbor is probably the biggest variable anymore. I think you want a neighbor who is accepting, who will accept you for who you are, what you are. I think neighbors are more insular than they've ever been. I don't think in a lot of neighborhoods there is that sense of reaching out. In a lot of neighborhoods, people don't know their neighbors. People just don't have time to get to know their neighbors. They don't have time to socialize with their neighbors. And that's kind of sad, I think. I think the best neighborhood is where people really care about each other. And maybe that sounds like a trite answer, but maybe it's a neighborhood where you don't have a chance to get together all that much, but you know your neighbor, you know a little bit about their circumstances and they yours. And you just kind of have that feeling that if something went wrong, there's somebody's house in that neighborhood that you could go and knock on the door and say, please, I need help.